Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I'm Jessica, and today we are going to get crafty. And I was super inspired by one of my Patreon members, pen pal members, Jade. She sent this along with some really lovely little things actually in this whole box. I did a quick little video showing these things on my TikTok if you want to see. She sent some things to me and Arlo, my daughter, because she remembered it was my birthday month, September, and she truly made my day. But anyways, I loved this, especially with the skeleton leaf on here, and so I actually bought the items to make these for my September Patreon members. Now only 2 of the tiers are going to get this because the main thing I'm making is like an ephemera folder that you see here. So I do want to mention that I don't remember off the top of my head which tiers are getting these, but it's the last 2 biggest tiers will be getting this as an additional thing in the mail. And I thought these could also fit into or on the ephemera folder, but I'm going to leave them separate and let the recipient decide how they want to use them. Okay, enough of that explanation. Let's go ahead. So I made one of my own off camera on TikTok real quick to do a little video, and I kind of like it, but I'll probably change some things up, so let's go. I just have random supplies. If you want to make something like these, I'll have the link below. I got 100 skeleton leaves. They are really gorgeous, and I got them off Amazon, so they were easy to get. And I'm just gonna dig in. So I basically have a bunch of my supplies from my box that I get from Your Creative Studio. I've had a hard time keeping it organized, so I put everything in here from the last 3 months, and I just really want to use up because they're really cute supplies. But I had them in the original boxes, and so I haven't been using them. And I have some of my supplies from Taperlogy, like some of my washi tapes and labels and things like that. Okay, I'm going to get started with just tearing off a piece of kind of some handmade looking paper. And I'm just going to glue that on. I basically just want to add some layers and make it pretty. Okay, we'll go with that one. I have a lot of these stickers too. I feel like you don't need to overdo it, but it is definitely pretty to have, you know, a few different textures and things like that, which just reminded me that maybe it would be pretty to add a stamped image in the background. So now that I just got this off, I think I'm actually going to kind of stick this on my counter here, and I might want to I have so many pretty stamps, so why not? Let's just do this. Whoops, sorry. This one is actually just like a shaped, kind of like a scroll, and I think that might look good because I have some really cute ones that are specific, like actual images, like little animals and fireflies and things, but I kind of think that it's going to get lost in the background, and so you'll be wondering like, oh, what is that? But a little shape like this would work probably well, so I'm actually just going to take the stamp and do it by hand here. Try to get it all inked up. I'm just using my Distress Oxide ink, so I don't care about the stamp being perfect. Just kind of want it to be there. And okay, that looks good. Yeah, I think that will be a nice touch. And then we'll take this sticker now and layer that up. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to bring you guys down just a bit more. Okay, and so now I think I like the idea of having the skeleton leaf on, but also kind of in the background. Like, I really like how she did it here. Like, it's there, it's visible. And hers are green, and I really like those, but I couldn't find any green ones. So I do also like the natural colors, pretty, but okay. I'm just gonna add a bit of glue. I think these will be fine with just a little bit of glue, don't need too much. And then I want to layer one more thing on top, I think. I think I did too many things on top on this one. I like it, but it's not my fave. So we could do washi tape, we could do, let's see, I have some like little stamps here. That is kind of cute. Let's see here. I just want it all to kind of jive together. I am a bit overthinking this, but that's okay. The label looks nice too, but it's so stark white. Let's try to ink it up and see, do I like it better? I'm gonna kind of just ink up the whole thing messily. I think it will look better. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, I am going to be making like 40 or 50 of these, so I will be setting up an assembly line. Okay, I think right there is good. Just kind of right over so you can still clearly see the skeleton leaf and everything. Ooh, I was thinking now I could put something more in the little center here. I have so many fun things to choose from. I do have some like little stickers and things too. But maybe less is more. Oh, sometimes I wish I could have you guys just tell me what you think. Well, you know what? Maybe it would be nice to leave this blank and the recipient can add a date or a name, and then they can actually use it however they want. I think that's going to be better. Okay, so there's one. Let's make a couple more together. Let's, yeah, I'm going to set up 5, I think. Let's do 5, and then I'll actually kind of take you through and do an assembly line. Okay, so I think I have the assembly line kind of set up. Again, I'm just gonna do 5 with you, and if you're curious, off camera, I'll probably like just line up this entire area and probably do like 20 at a time. So I think we're gonna just start here, and I just like to go layer by layer. So again, I'm gonna use some of this handmade paper. Now I try real hard not to make each one the same, and so I might change it up a bit and do a little bit of the handmade paper on that one, and then, you know, I'll change it up because I definitely want to make sure that these all are very unique in their own way. I'll take some vellum for this one, and I just kind of like to start with the biggest piece covering first, and then I will go ahead and do a stamp. And so for these 5, I might go ahead and use the same stamp because that's going to be quickest. But then in the next batch, you know, I'll change it up and I will use a different stamp. So again, they're all gonna end up being a bit different. And I know I don't have these papers glued down yet. And I wanted to keep it zoomed out for you, just so you can kind of see everything. Now, my little assembly line that I have going on here, it's not set up super organized, just because I wanted to finish filming and not have to take too long in between. Okay, and just so you can see, let's use it. I have this bigger scroll. I think it's supposed to be like the top of a clipboard. These are really pretty stamps, and they're from your creative studio from the box. Whoops, I just smeared ink, but that's okay. Oops, and I think I just did that one crooked, but again, it's okay because we'll be covering up much of this. Okay, let's go ahead and glue these down so we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. And try to... It makes a big difference to have everything lined up in the order that you want to use it on your layers. I don't have my area set up perfectly for that right now, just because it wasn't going to work for the area that I have to film with, but normally I'll take the time to make sure that everything is just perfectly in order. I've made layered library pocket cards or pockets like this before, but I've never made them with the skeleton leaf, so I'm loving it. Okay, for the next little spot, let's use a little bit of washi tape in the background. I want to make these ones with lots of layers, so I'm just going to kind of alternate where I put a little piece, and you know, keep in mind that some of these layers might get lost, like I might end up covering something up or whatever, and I'm totally fine with that. You'll always see like a little piece peeking out, and I think that's kind of what makes your layered embellishments and things so pretty, is to see all of those little pieces just peeking out. And if you overthink it, then it can become not a very fun task, in my opinion. Okay, let's go like that. Okay, now I love using these clear stickers because I feel like they add so much, but they are a bit tricky to get the backing off of. Not too bad, but definitely, I'm not going to make you watch that whole part. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a clear sticker on each of these. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys in a bit, but that was too far. So hopefully you can see that well. Now I have all of the clear stickers on, and I am going to trim just a bit because some of them have a little bit of overhang. So we'll do that. And I tried to do a different placement for each one. I don't exactly have in mind where the skeleton leaf is going to fit, but this gives me an opportunity to see if I like one placement over the other. And if I don't end up really liking a placement of where I put the clear sticker, then I'll know for next time, and it's not a big deal. It's not gonna, you know, be something that I really dislike. But let's start with this one. So this has kind of a lot already covering the whole area. So I'm just basically gonna play around and figure out where I think the best placement is. And I think I like it over to this side, maybe even up a bit. But I do think that I like something on top of the leaf, at least covering part of it. So we'll do a final layer, and that will also kind of hold that leaf in place. So I think that's going to be the best. I'm not sure if I love that, but I think I will after we put something kind of over it. Okay. And I wanted to go ahead and use one of the mushroom stickers. I absolutely adore these stickers. Again, I got them from Paperlogy. These stickers are a bit more on the expensive side for clear stickers, but they are really good quality, and honestly, they just look so cool. So I have a coupon code for Paperlogy as well. You can use PAPERTERRACE, all one word, for I think it's 15% off. It might be 10. I kind of forget off the top of my head, but anyways, if you're curious. Okay, definitely put this one over here. And again, when I'm doing like 20 of these at a time, I definitely get into a groove, and I go a bit quicker than this, but I sort of want to take the time to explain things to you and let you know like what my thinking process is, because I know a lot of you say that helps. So we have this clear area over here, or blank space I should say, not clear. And at first I was just gonna naturally put it there to take up the space, but I kind of liked it on this side, so I think I'm gonna do that. And then maybe I will add one more thing over here. So it doesn't have to be the same situation for each one. I can change it up as I go. I definitely try to keep like no rules or anything like that. And that's another way that I keep each one looking unique. They might have kind of the same formula or makeup, but they're all gonna look different. Okay, so we have that. And like I said, I want to add one little final thing. It's probably just going to be either like a little label or a sticker of some sort. I could even do just a little bit of washi tape if I want. I'm just going to do a label right for this one, and we'll just kind of put it over like that. I think that will be good. For this one, maybe just something small, because I do feel like there's already so much going on. Yeah, let's do that. It's just like a little label sticker. It has some numbers and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that, I think. Kind of overlapping everything to tie it all in together. Okay, now this one, maybe I will do, let's see, I have some other labels. These are pretty big. That almost, oh, I kind of like that, but I think it's a little too big. Oh, these ones are cute. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I think I got this in Happy Mail, probably from Jade, I think. Or it could have been, it's hard to remember. Okay, yep, I think we'll do that one right like that. And the reason I like to use the labels is because then I feel like the recipient really can personalize it, make it their own. Okay, so I know I need something right there. I'm going to use this little postage stamp, but I sort of feel like I mean, I don't know if this is too much, but I sort of feel like I also wanted something to go across here. Maybe I can use washi tape actually for that. Let's just take a little piece And I'm actually just going to try to make a thin strip. Maybe I'll actually cut this. Okay. I'm thinking like just kind of a, that might be too big, but a strip just to kind of go over it. I don't know. No, I don't like that actually. That's okay though. Okay, I like that. We'll do this circle label, but I am going to add a little bit of ink to it. Let me know. I think this video is going to end up being pretty long, so definitely let me know. Would you like me to keep my videos, like the beginning of this would have made for a pretty short video where I just showed you how to make one or two of them. Do you like me including extra things that's going to make a video really long? Like, you know what I think you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay. And this one I need a little bit more glue, actually, I can tell. And see, with this one you really can't see the stamp. It's really in the background. It does peek through just the slightest, and I kind of like that. Okay, for this one I think I'll do another label, and again I'm gonna ink that up because I think it looks better. And then to finalize these, I will just ink around the edges. I was just thinking like we could have totally added lace or fabric as a part of the layer, but I sort of feel like these leaves are pretty textured enough and they almost seem like a lace or fabric, so I don't think it's necessary, but it still would be a good touch. There we go. So I'll ink each one up and show you what they all look like. I'll give you a close-up after I'm done inking the edges on all of these. So I haven't decided if I want to finish these off with the actual library card. If I do, it almost seems like it needs to be inked. Or like when I received it as a gift, there was like a really pretty tag inside, but I haven't decided that part yet. I may go ahead and just add the library card. I actually kind of like how that looks. So here's this one. Hopefully you can see all the layers. I feel like inking up the edges just really gives it that final touch. And then here's this one. And in real life you can really see the skeleton leaf a lot more than I think you can on camera. There's this one. And see, like this one even has some blank space over here. I feel like you don't have to be scared of blank space. It's definitely okay to have some blank space. I have to tell myself that sometimes because I actually do like how that one had that. You don't have to like cover up the entire card or anything. And there's that last one, and see how I was saying that stamp actually peeks through behind the skeleton key, and I guess up here too. So I really like how those layers just come together, like you don't know what the final look's going to be. And that's also why I like doing the assembly line style, because it just makes it a little bit easier to get a lot of them done, and you learn a lot more as you're going along. Okay guys, thank you so much for crafting with me. We've been together for quite a while now, so I'm sure you're ready to go to the next video. Let me know down below if you make something like this. I would love to see it. You could tag me on Instagram or email me a photo, whatever you want. And be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I am posting on those a lot more lately, so would love to see you be a part of that. And if you're interested or curious about my Patreon membership, you will see the link for that below as well. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.